When you go after him, I'll meet you back.
You're shot!
It's just a graze. I'll be fine.
Chris, your character Augie is so awesome. He makes me so happy every time I watch the show. I'm just wondering, for those that haven't seen yet, tell me why Augie is so awesome.
Augie is kind of an amazing soldier turned into an amazing spy. He's an average boyfriend, I'm not gonna lie, because he's really secretive. So he's not one who's desperately in touch with his feelings or really wants to talk about them, so maybe kind of typical for a guy. But he's a very good friend, he cares about what he does, and he's great at what he does.
It's just a graze. Who says that?
Tough guy. Tough guy, say that.
Well, let's talk about what you do exactly here, working for the CIA.
Augie runs tech ops here in the CIA, and as part of that job, he is a handler for operatives out in the field. His most important operative being Annie Walker, who's the lead of our show, played by Piper Perabo. So they work very closely together on missions as she's traveling around the world. Every once in a while, he gets to go along with her and travel around the world. And as a show, we actually travel around the world. Just this season, we've been in Medellin, Colombia. We've been in Rome, Vienna, Copenhagen, and I think we're going to wrap up season 4 in Hong Kong. So literally around the world.
When was the last time you were on a mission in Colombia?
Exactly.
Never.
For those that haven't watched Covert Affairs yet, what is the show all about?
Covert Affairs is about the CIA. It's about the dynamics of people working in the CIA, their relationships, and the strain that it takes on you personally.
Your character has a tough exterior,
Yes.
but she sometimes shows a glimpse of her softer side. So can you tell me a little bit more about Joan?
Well, Joan's one of the heads of the CIA, and so you don't get to that position without being tough. But all of that just sort of contributes to a broad range of stuff that Joan has to deal with, which creates a rich character. Think we should force their hand on filing a close and continuing?
Oh, not yet. Remember how long we waited after all?
Arthur is my husband, and he has also been my boss for most of the series, so that creates a crazy dynamic. Not to mention the fact that we're spies, and there's a constant stream of lies between us that we have to negotiate. So what is work and what is home, and how do you marry those two in the marriage?
In the coming days, press outlets will reveal that I have engaged in an extramarital affair.
Let's talk about your relationship with Annie and how that's evolved over the last 4 seasons.
The Annie-Augie relationship in the show is really the heart of the show. When they started, Augie was a real mentor to her, showing her the ropes of the CIA. And now, 4 years in, they're really more of a team. Fortunately, things get pretty difficult and dicey for them once they start dating, just because of the circumstances of their world. They're in the spy game and things are difficult. Trust is an issue throughout the show because lies play such a big part of it and is such a necessary part of their lives. But it's difficult to be in a relationship when you're doing that job.
I'm sorry to say this won't end well for your friend Augie.